Welcome back, everyone. This is part 3 of the King's Castle. King James, along with Blair Chopin, Pete Goldberg, and Sasha Fierce. And we're going to switch gears here a little bit, because as most of you know, Goldberg, the legendary Bill Goldberg, has decided to come back for one more match at Survivor Series to face the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar one-on-one in a rematch from WrestleMania 20.
Oof, big one.
Now, a lot of people, I'm sure, were wondering going into this match, does the man they call Goldberg still have it?
I think so.
Well, I think we got our answer this past Monday on Raw, because Goldberg kicked off the show, and it looked like he was going to try to address Brock Lesnar himself, when suddenly the Walrus got involved, Brock Lesnar's advocate, Paul Heyman. And he tried to punk out Goldberg by saying that the fans' Goldberg chants were pissing him off.
Ooh, that's not very nice.
And he faked everybody out by making everybody think Brock Lesnar was there. But I think the strangest moment of the entire night for me was when Rusev got involved. The Ravishing Russian. The Bulgarian Brute. Lana's the Ravishing Russian.
NAFTA.
What was I thinking? Anyway, Rusev came out to the ring and said that he used to watch Goldberg during the days of WCW, but now he considers Goldberg to be weak. And he said that Rusev crushes weak people. And it's almost like he was challenging, because it was like, who do you think you are? And then Goldberg went on to say, I'm Goldberg, boy.
James did not call him boy.
Yes, he did.
Oh, okay.
So anyway, Rusev goes to try to attack Goldberg. Next thing you know, Goldberg picks him up, delivers a textbook jackhammer right in the middle of the ring, and then turns his attention to the Walrus with a devastating spear to Paul Heyman. So, if you ask me, going into Survivor Series, Goldberg is marking his territory. There's no question he still has it. But my question to you guys is, do you think Goldberg is strong enough to be able to overcome Brock Lesnar for the second consecutive time? Because like we talked about before, he hasn't been in the ring in 12 years in a match. What do you guys make of this?
I think Goldberg's a nice guy. He does a lot for children, and but I think.
So what I'm asking you is, do you think he made a strong enough statement?
I don't know. Does it really matter?
Well, I kind of think it does, because let's be honest, they've been saying for weeks that Lesnar's been pretty pissed off about the fact that Goldberg's been the one blemish on Lesnar's record.
Yeah. I mean, I think he'll probably lose the match, so if it's going to be his going-away match.
You think Goldberg will lose the match?
Yeah, I think so.
I kind of don't.
They wouldn't, when it's a wrestler's last match, they usually send them off a loser.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
That's what happened to me.
Yeah, that's what happened to me with Bubba the Love Sponge.
Do you think they could be? Do you think they could be setting this up for maybe a rubber match at WrestleMania?
More than likely.
It makes sense. I mean, in fact, that would be the only way having Goldberg come back and lose would make sense. But if you ask me, Lesnar bit off more than he could chew.
Ooh, like you with spinach.
No.
Wrong.
Sasha, do me a favor.
Oh, no.
just keep these two under control, please.
Me? No, honestly, I think.
Go ahead, Pete.
Wow. Honestly, I think Goldberg's probably been training for this. Like,
Yeah.
he's known it's going to be in the works for a while.
He said during his interview with Jonathan Coachman on SportsCenter that he knew he'd have to work his butt off to get ready for it.
And he doesn't strike me as the kind of guy that would leave and then not train again.
Right.
So he's still training for it. He could have still been training for a comeback. So
True. But it said that a wrestler's worst enemy is time off. And like we said, he hadn't been in the ring in 12 years. And
I thought the wrestler's worst enemy was brain damage
well,
in football,
and cocaine,
but
football players.
sex addiction.
But Sasha, I gotta ask you, that may not be true just in wrestling, but with any sport. With any sport, an athlete's worst enemy would be time off, don't you think?
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think
I
so.
lost the question.
Well, I said they usually say in wrestling that a wrestler's worst enemy is time off. But if you ask me, that can be true for any athlete.
That's true.
It'd be like, I mean, think about it. We've seen Ryan Lochte get banned from swimming for 10 months. I mean, how do we know he's even going to be ready to get back into competition?
I don't know.
He still competed.
Just a comparison.
No, I know, I'm kidding.
So anyway, but I gotta ask you this:
Okay.
I thought you already asked.
if there was one guy,
Ooh, in the world.
if there was one guy you would want to see Goldberg wrestle that we haven't seen yet,
Oh gosh,
who would it be?
Blair Cocaine.
that'd be quite the match. I will only wrestle Bubba the Love Sponge.
That was your retiring match.
Yes, he
Actually,
gave me the sponge in the face.
I have some news for you, Blair.
Yes.
I understand now that you've been challenged to a retirement home match against
Retirement home.
the legendary Kamala.
How did you get older than me? Because I thought I was headed
So
there.
wait.
No. What I mean is, he's going to be wrestling Kamala, but
I don't know
But
who
it-
Kamala is. Is that a porn star?
no!
That would be your win.
He was a wrestler in the early 90s who was a legendary opponent of The Undertaker. But I understand that he's challenged you to a match
Kamala.
in, the reason I call this a retirement home match is because you guys are going to be wrestling inside a retirement home.
Too many
Wow.
Because he hadn't been in the ring.
God, he hit him with the bingo card.
Not the cane!
With the wheelchair.
Somebody get that Somebody get him off that motor scooter! My God! Chopin!
Oh my God, he's dialing life alert.
You need to go in there with one of those necklaces then. Just all of a sudden.
That's why I wear one.
We're just kidding. But anyway,
No, we're not.
getting back to my question, Blair,
Yes.
what would be your fantasy match involving Goldberg
Oh God.
that we haven't seen yet?
Oh man, I would have Goldberg, a Goldberg on Goldberg match. Bill Goldberg versus Hammer and
Whoopi
Hank
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
What about Whoopi?
Oh, Bill Goldberg, Whoopi Goldberg, bra and panties match.
Oh,
That would probably lose ratings.
Pete?
But honestly, Goldberg Stone Cold would be mine.
That would be good.
That
I actually think a couple matches people would be good for Goldberg.
Yeah.
Like maybe a Goldberg Undertaker, a Goldberg
You know,
Cena.
I was thinking the very same thing.
Or even maybe a Goldberg Randy Orton might be good.
Well,
Any one of those three, I think, would work.
you know what? I actually think the one man Goldberg should face is our very own chairman, Vincent
No.
K. McMahon.
That's not gonna happen.
No.
Sorry, James.
That would be the retirement home match, and Vince would lose, and, you know.
I think Vince is already in the retirement.
I think so. We hadn't seen him in a while.
He thought it was a good idea.
We haven't seen him since the night after, since July, actually.
Exactly. That's because they put him in a retirement home.
No, it's
Alright, can we be
it's only because he's taking a back seat while Shane and Stephanie are running Raw and SmackDown. But anyway, when we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about the Raw versus SmackDown Survivor Series matches. Plus, we're going to give you our picks for the football for the week, so stay right there.
Told him to stay right there.
Yeah.
I was motioning to the fans, not you, silly.
And I just